So you have found yourself on this screen where you can see the face of the Photoshop. It is filled with certain tools and also toolbars where you can access certain options to help you achieve your goals in the design and for the design purposes and for work purposes and for fun purposes. Now I'm going to show you how to create your new worksheet where you can start working on your new next project. Please go to File and click on the New. You can also use the Control N for on your keyboard to do the same thing. This will open a dialog where you can name your worksheet and call it Forest Project. Now, over here we have some presets which we will not be messing right now, but they're self-explanatory for the most part, because here you say US paper in case you're printing stuff out or a photo, or if you're designing something for the web or mobile and devices, film or video, and many more options. But for now we're just going to keep it like this. So the clipboard where we can change our values for creating a new worksheet based on what the worksheet is measured by. This worksheet is going to be measured by pixels, and we're going to put in 4000 by 2200 pixels. This will create an aspect ratio for the widescreen TVs or monitors, basically something you can easily see and manipulate. We're going to keep the RGB color because it gives you a lot of option and you can play with all kinds of colors. We're going to keep it at 8-bit for now. And background contents is actually what the background will be made of when this sheet gets created. If we set it to white, this will mean that the background will be white. Basically, you will get the white paper. Let's do that. Let's create this. If we click OK, this will create our new worksheet, and it is white, and it is a widescreen, so you get one landscape-oriented paper for your use. Now, as you can see, it is white. If we go ahead and go create another one, this will create another paper for us to work on. If you click on the New File and New, and now we can create something else. Let's call it House. Now this is another project or something you might want to work on, and it is made of pixels still. And now we wish to create portrait oriented work, so I'm going to create a different aspect ratio for this paper. If you now click OK, this will create it. But before that, let's change the background contents to transparent. This is basically this will basically make our background nothing at all. So no data, not even white, because keep in mind that the white is also another color that you can use in your works. So this will create a page that is essentially empty, completely empty, like no data at all. So as you can see now, there are these squares right here. Please do not be confused, because these squares are actually presenting the emptiness. In every single Photoshop, they present nothing at all. Now, if you already created your white paper, but since the white is also another data, you can also remove it, and you can do that by going to your background eraser tool. Keep in mind that if you use just the eraser tool, it will not do anything at all, because it thinks that this background is actually desired, and therefore it does not want to remove it. So you have to go to background eraser, and the way you're gonna get to it is by clicking and holding it right there for just a few more moments, and this new menu will pop up, and you will choose the background eraser tool. Now this background eraser works. As you can see, you can mess with it, you can remove your background. Now if you wish to do it a little faster, you can go right click, but keep in mind to go right click only on your paper. See, if you go right click over here, you will get something else, so you have to do it over your worksheet. Now You can modify the size of it. Let's do that. Let's modify the size, get it up to this. See, now it's way bigger. And now if we do that, if you try to remove background, it will do it much more efficiently and faster. You can make it even a huge size or a smaller size. Now if you wish to zoom in to work on some really tiny things, for example, if you really want to be doing this very tiny, you can use the zoom in tool, which is located right here. You can click on it and it will zoom in and out, the way you zoom in is just by clicking. But if you wish to zoom out, you should go right click and then pick the zoom out option right here. Okay, now let's go back to our house project, which is completely empty. Now what if you just wish to have this paper white, completely filled with white? Obviously you're gonna be using this tool right here. It looks like a bucket. So you basically want to just spill the water right there, spill the paint all over your paper. And the way you're supposed to use the bucket is by holding it right here and picking the bucket from your sub menu right here. In case you are seeing this tool, sometimes you will see this tool and you will be wondering where the bucket go. Where did the bucket go? And it's actually right here, hidden right here. And you need to choose your white color, which can be chosen right here. You can get green or any color all the way to here and then use this color to get it up there, or you can also click on here, which will give you a perfectly white color, and you're gonna be spilling it all over your paper, and this will give you your new white paper. Now what if you wish to have your paper black? Well, you can do that by picking it right here, or you can also tinker with the slider right here and bringing it down to the black paper. And there we go. Now we have a black paper to work on. And then the white paper again. And then the black paper again. And then if we wish to remove the background, we're going to use the background remover. We can use it a certain size that fits us, and it will still remove the background. Because this is a background layer. Keep that in mind, because we are yet to get into the background, into layers. So this removes it still. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video with more tutorials about Photoshop. Thank you.